Why am I envious? Oh my gosh. Like, girl, that's not you. What are we doing? That's the enemy really creeping in. But in the moment, it's just like, bro, but I just want it so bad and I don't have it. And I feel like I'm doing everything I need to do to get it. And it's just not working for me. Hey y'all, it's your girl Zakai Monet, aka Zakai's Internet, back with another video. And today we're just gonna be having a little chat while I do my edges. I don't got much to do to my hair. I don't know how to take care of boho, I'm not gonna lie. I just put some water and some product in and hope it looks good for the day. But we're just gonna be talking because I want to start documenting my journey when I become 25, because I feel like I just feel really good. That's such a basic word, but I do feel really good. I got a feeling, ooh, that 25 is going to be a good year. It's the last half of my 20s, so it has to be good, you know? And I'm really just trying to gain more confidence and really just try new things and yeah, be myself, really use my voice. I feel like I get so shy to say things because I feel like I'm not either as educated, or I feel like people don't care to listen to me, or I just be rambling. But who cares? Like, I feel like there's someone out there for everybody. There's people's gonna always listen, and God didn't give me a voice to not use. You know what I'm saying? He would have made me mute. I'm just gonna be talking about, what do I want to talk about today? I was feeling very envious last week, or the week before last week. I was struggling with envy and jealousy. Yes, envy, like the little character off of Inside Out, because it's hard, or it can be hard. I'm not a jealous person. I'm not an envious person naturally. When you feel like things aren't going your way, it's hard to look at the bright side on your life and just see the good in everybody else's life. Trust me, I know. And when I see people on social media, people I don't even know, you know, getting their new apartments or their 6-figure jobs or new cars at 18, 19, AMG, brand new, off the lot, no miles. It's just like, dang, congratulations, but like, what am I doing wrong? Like, can I have your bingo card? Like, I wish that was me. You wish that was you, huh? Actually, I really do. Like, that's literally how it would be. Like, give me your bingo card. And I really had to just stop with that mindset, because let me debunk this. I'm hot, hold on. I couldn't really think while I'm hot. Let me debunk this. I don't really like to think about the negative of a person's success. Like, you know, oh, you don't know what they're going through behind closed doors, like they can be miserable. I mean, yeah, that's true, obviously, but I just don't like to think that, because I don't like to think the worst of people in their lives. I like to think that, you know, all good comes to people. It just, they attract it. I don't know. Like, I'm not in fairy tale Delulu land where it's just like, I think that their life is perfect, but I am just like, dang, like, what am I not doing that they are doing that I need to be doing, or what should I be doing? Or like, it's just so hard to talk bad or badmouth your life when you see somebody else doing well supposedly in their life. And I feel like people don't talk about that a lot, about actually like calling it what it is, like that you're being envious, you're being jealous. And yeah, I definitely was. I literally looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh my gosh, I literally had a breakdown about being envious. I'm like, why am I envious? Oh my gosh. Like, girl, that's not you. What are we doing? That's the enemy really creeping in. But in the moment, it's just like, bro, but I just want it so bad and I don't have it, and I feel like I'm doing everything I need to do to get it, and it's just not working for me. What am I doing? Like, that's literally how it is all the time. I had to talk to my therapist about it and just really just be like, I am upset. Like, this is why I don't be on social media, because sometimes I just get really down about my life. I stopped posting because it's just like, I'm not doing anything spectacular. I'm not saying anything amazing. I'm not in these rooms, and I don't really do things. Like, yeah, there's a lot of people that start their pages out the mud, but it's like, I'm not in the mud either. Like, I'm not in the clouds and I'm not in the trenches. I'm just like existing. And it's hard to want to see a life from a person that's just existing. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, the people I watch, they live very expensive lives and like lavish lives. And yes, I do watch regular people, but even then they have some type of following. So where their regular day-to-day life still is some type of like romanticized in a way that I just can't do at the moment. So it's hard for me to really sit here and be like, oh, my life is just oh so peaches and cream and gravy and biscuits. No, it's not. But like, nobody's is. No matter what people, materialistic things they have, you don't know what they're going through. Family wise, personally wise, mentally, like everyone has their own struggles. And that's something I just have to remind myself, is that just because you feel like you don't have something materialistic, because at the end of the day, that's what it is, or opportunities that they have, does not mean that your life is worth less or that you're doing something wrong. Because honestly, I had to be real with myself. If I got the things that I wanted and desired oh so bad today, would I handle it correctly? Probably not. I'll probably splurge. Not splurge is bad. Like, I am into investing and really just like building a brand and making my money make money. I am very much into like trying to find ways like that. But there just has to be a reason. Like, if I got it today, God knows I would not use it how I'm supposed to. So that's just what I'm going to trust, because I feel like I'm ready. And I have to start actually having that mindset too, because sometimes I tell myself I'm not ready or I'm not worthy. So therefore I stop myself from gaining opportunities. And that can be another thing. You could be a self-sabotager. I'm really just rambling, y'all. I don't know what to post. I don't know what to do. And I kind of just wanted to start talking about things I journal about, because I did write something like this in my journal. So what was I saying? Yeah, sometimes you're the reason you're not where you want to be. And you have to be real with yourself. Like, me will be quick to be like, oh, it's just not what God wants for me right now. No, it's not what you want for yourself right now. You're not putting yourself in that headspace. You're not seeing yourself getting that thing. You're not being real with yourself. Once you be real with yourself and you stop faking the funk and stop doing the oh, woe is me party, then you might actually see some change in your life. Like, for real. Zakaya. So yeah, you really just have to be honest with yourself. You really have to just be real about what it is you want. And when you watch a person, what are some characteristic traits that they have that you notice you don't have in your life? Are they ambitious? Are they determined? Do they fall? When they fall, do they stay down to the floor, or do they get back up and keep trying? Like, what is it? Be real with yourself. Because sometimes you don't have the confidence. You need to work on your confidence. Something you need to work on in order for you to get in those rooms and get in that position that you desperately want so bad. If I'm being real with myself, like I said with speaking, I don't often use my voice as I should. You know what I'm saying? I don't walk into the room like I already got the job. I don't walk into the interview like the job is already mine. I don't just speak confidently. Sometimes I second guess what I'm saying. I'm worried if while I'm walking are people staring at me. Like, I'm in my head. And it's just like, if you keep judging yourself like that, you're not going to get nowhere. You have to wholeheartedly believe that you belong in the room, that you belong in the conversation, that you belong with those people. Because if you don't, your life is going to reflect that. I promise you. And that's where I'm trying to get out of right now, of having my life reflect all my insecurities or all my flaws, I guess, things I need to work on. And once I start behaving as that, then guess what? My life will be much more. It really will. Like, it's not all the universe is against you, God is against you, the enemy is winning. No, sometimes you really are just in your way. And I hope that what I'm saying is making sense, because I do tend to ramble and get in my head, but I really do enjoy talking. And I really do want to do a podcast, but I don't never like actually sitting down and trying to like come up with a podcast thing instead of just turning on my camera and talking. This is so much more like me, I feel like, as opposed to podcasting. So for now, I'm just gonna upload these little videos because these are real feelings. Like, I feel like people don't like to talk about the negative feelings. Like, you know, happy. You got happiness, you got joy, you got proud. Of course, we talk about depression and anxiety, but we don't really talk about jealousy and envy. Like, I feel like those are bad words. Like, if you say that you're a jealous or envious person, then the world looks at you bad. And it's not like a characteristic trait. I'm not saying like you're just naturally jealous or you're naturally envious, but if you're going through a hard time right now and you scroll on social media and you're seeing somebody just get the freaking just buy a gym set that you've really been wanting but you can't afford at the moment, or some pair of shoes that you just really want but you can't afford, or you see something on TikTok shop and you're just like, ugh, I want that. Or even as simple as a free promo. I've been applying them TikTok free promos all year and haven't gotten jack squat. And sometimes I see other people and I look at they following, I'm like, okay, why can't I get this? Like, I'm confused. It's just a feeling, and it's okay to acknowledge that feeling, but make sure you double back on it with something that positive. Immediately list out 10 blessings that you're sitting in right there in that moment. I'm in my apartment. I'm on my own couch. I have a job. I have a car. My bills are paid. I got food in my fridge. I got clean water to drink. We're in a worldly crisis right now. There's so many people living in way worse circumstances. So just count your blessings and realize that, yes, there is so much you want in life. There's so much more you want to do, so much more you want to experience, so much you want to prove to not other people, hopefully, but to yourself. Because I know I want to just prove it to myself, because I've doubted myself for a long time, like a long time. And I just want to prove to myself that if you really put your mind to it, you can do it. Because with God, as long as you include him in everything, nothing's impossible. And as long as you believe in yourself, nothing is impossible at all. So yeah, that's really just my little rant for the day. I don't want to get to a point where I just start talking about random stuff, because I can get to that point. My hair for the most part looks a little bit better than when we started. I'm just waiting on my edges. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it up. Look at this, y'all. Watch this. Let me go get my hair tie. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah. Flip it over and flip it over again. Ooh. Make sure you're not tugging at the edges of your scalp. Okay, let me try to take a little picture, a little thumbnail. Okay, whatever, something would do. But yeah, I just recommend that you all just continue to just wake up every day, count your blessings. It's okay to have those thoughts, just don't engage in those thoughts. You have millions and thousands of thoughts every day. Not each one needs attention. So if you have those thoughts and it sticks with you, acknowledge it. Acknowledge why it makes you feel that way. Journal about it. Get it out your system and push forward with your life. Tell yourself, while after you journal, then you have a gratitude session of things you're proud of, because I'm telling you, you're here for a reason, and you have accomplished so much. So don't ever second guess yourself. Don't ever second guess who you are, the things you do, where you're at in life, because we all have our own timeline. Literally, time is not even real for real. We see that with daylight saving, this little hour that they're trying to save, and it feels like 5. Like, what the heck? Just be patient with yourself, especially in today's economy. Life is very hard, and social media does not make it better. I don't like what is this culture? Consumerism culture. I really don't. That's another reason why I'm kind of just like okay with not being online as much, because everybody just tries to get you to buy something or show you something that you may need that you don't actually need. And it just can get overwhelming and frustrating. And then you see people celebrating their lives and doing all this amazing stuff while you're trying to figure out what you're going to eat for dinner or how you're going to pay a certain bill. But even through the midst of all that, your life is still worth living. You are still a beautiful soul inside and out. And you have so much to live for, to look forward for. Just try to learn and grow and enjoy the season that you're in, because it will help you in the future. It's like, I'm not a person that it takes me to learn something for me to empathize or like get a situation. But it's like when you are in that situation, it allows you to understand it to a more personal level. You know what I'm saying? So like when I was a server, I already knew be nice to servers. Don't be like, I don't disrespect no one unless they disrespect me. I'm not gonna lie. But serving actually allowed me to get a different level of understanding of what servers have to go through, and might justify some of their like attitudes, or why they might have not shown up as much as they should have. They probably got overbooked another table, or they probably are working a double shift when they weren't scheduled for a double shift. They're supposed to be off today and the manager didn't put them off for today, so they have to come into work. Like extending grace and stuff to other people. So when you're in a season, like I know where I was in college, where I am now, even the little I'm experiencing, it makes me feel for people who are actually in the trenches. It makes me think like, okay, when I get successful, I know I want to do this, or I know I want to create my own thing, or I'm volunteering in these spaces now, but when I can, I'm going to create my own organization for the so-and-sos. So yeah, you never know where your season is leading you, taking you, wanting you to experience. And like I said in my last video, what did I say? Dang, I said something that I was like, it's not permanent. It's not, I don't know. I really ate. I might put it at the bottom because I really like that phrase, but I snapped with that phrase. I'm not gonna lie. And I want that to be like my little motto. Like, it's not permanent. It's temporary, but it's not that. It was something else. I don't know. Go watch my last video in the comment down below if you know what I'm talking about, because I'm not going to put it on the screen. I'm going to see if y'all really be watching. I don't know. But yeah, I love you all so much. I hope this video did something for you as it did for me. It allowed me to get a lot of things out of my system that I really just needed to get out and put out there for my future self, because I watch my videos a lot. I'm one of my favorite people to watch. I watch a lot of people. I listen to a lot of things that allow me to get the insight that I have now. I talk to God. And I've been told, like, you know, I'll be spitting some stuff from time to time. So I like to share what's on my mind, basically. I love y'all so much. Peace, love, blessings, prosperity, abundance, all of the above. And I'll catch y'all in my next video. Toodles. Bye.